Shoshimin, How to Become Ordinary Season 2 Review. After being thoroughly impressed by the first season of Shoshimin, How to Become Ordinary, I eagerly anticipated the release of the second season, making it my most awaited anime of the spring. I had set my expectations high, but Season 2 not only met them, it exceeded them in nearly every aspect. Rather than simply continuing the story, it refines the show's masterful approach to slow-burn mystery storytelling. One of the standout features of Season 2 is its ability to preserve the core elements that made the first season so captivating. It excels in its measured pacing, the gradual buildup of tension, and the intricate exploration of seemingly trivial mysteries. The series continues to encourage viewers to pay close attention, not just to the plot, but also to the nuances of how characters communicate, move, and interact. The first season established a tone that emphasized the importance of every detail, training us to remain vigilant. Season 2 builds on this foundation and elevates it further, presenting more complex mysteries, richer character dynamics, and deeper emotional stakes. Every moment feels purposeful and significant. Nothing is wasted, and everything aligns in the end. Season 2 revolves around two distinct cases, each offering a unique experience. The first case begins with a suggestion that Osanai might be the arsonist. However, this isn't just a simple misdirection. The brilliance of the series lies in its ability to keep viewers in a state of uncertainty. Are we being misled by this hint, or is the most obvious answer right in front of us? This psychological complexity is where the show excels, and Season 2 executes it masterfully. That ambiguity is what keeps you fully engaged, and this season showcases that strength at its best. Another aspect that distinguishes this case is the independent approaches of Osanai and Kabato for most of the storyline. As a fan of their dynamic, I hope to see them collaborate sooner, or perhaps even compete to solve the mystery. There was a hint of rivalry towards the end, but ultimately, they came together in their own subtle, complementary ways. Even when apart, they represent two sides of the same coin, two remarkable individuals. Then we move on to the second case, which represents Shoshimin at its finest. The storytelling is tighter and more exceptional, with deeper emotional undertones and a beautiful interplay between past and present, with the parallels executed flawlessly. In this instance, the series transcends being merely a great anime and becomes something timeless. Each scene is filled with significance, every choice seems intentional, and the conclusion is beautifully poetic. When everything finally aligns, there's a gratifying sense of resolution to the mystery. Exploring the initial meeting between Osanai and Kabato, along with their journey since then, adds depth to their characters and feels fitting for the final case. While Osanai's love for sweets remains evident, she has shown a more vulnerable side towards Kabato. Witnessing her genuinely emotional reaction to Kabato's safety was a touching moment of quiet development. Although she still possesses that cunning and dark demeanor, she is growing up in a sense, even as she clings to the facade of normalcy. Though there hasn't been an official announcement for Shoshimin Season 3, the potential setup is undeniably intriguing. The hints of a university arc in the finale open up numerous possibilities. Kabato searching for Osanai in Kyoto? That would be incredibly intense, as it would pit two individuals who understand each other deeply against each other, while they both maintain the pretense of being ordinary in a world that won't allow it. If Lapin Track continues to lead production, we can expect something truly exceptional. They have already demonstrated that the ordinary, when treated with care, can be just as captivating and cinematic as other genres. Shoshimin, How to Become Ordinary Season 2 is not merely a sequel or a continuation of Osanai and Kabato solving small-town mysteries. It offers a completely different experience. With its sharp writing, masterful storytelling, and cinematic quality, it transforms the seemingly mundane into something genuinely unforgettable. The series doesn't depend on dramatic flair or shocking twists. Instead, it embraces subtlety, allowing its quiet tension and emotional depth to resonate powerfully. What may seem ordinary at first gradually reveals itself to be rich, layered, and profoundly engaging. It serves as evidence that even the most unremarkable mysteries can be thrilling when told with such skill.